Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 6 of Bottom Line. So last episode we ended up about 44 million credits, which means we are roughly halfway to that jump capable hauler we got our eyes on. Which means today we're gonna do more salvage, more contracts, and we're gonna focus on making more money. Once we get that ship, it should open up some proper hauling and courier contracts, which hopefully means we can start making some credits in an other way than just doing scrapyard. But first of all, we need to get there, so let's just jump straight into it. So we're still here at the same space station. Let's see if there's anything new in here. We've got some new flare gun. Let's see what we have in the kitchen. Oh, nice. Anything in here? No. Alright. Can we sell some stuff while we're here? So we are looking for a 75 million in total when we're done. There is a grinder ship here. There is some food. Let's purchase that. That's a drilling ship. I don't see any more grinder ship except for the Jackdaw. For confined spaces, its small frame limits fuel range but provides access where larger ships cannot venture. Limits fuel range? I don't know. Do we want to go for a... if I look at the picture, I don't see a large hydrogen tank, so this might be just purely small tanks. I don't know. Let's see what we can sell on my... I think we sold everything already. We're kind of waiting for this to be refreshed anyway. Alright, let's see. Do we have any more salvage contracts? Salvage contracts. We got one in space, accept. Space, accept. Planetary, no. Space, accept. Planetary, space. But this is like 2,000 kilometers away. This one is pretty close by the way. 8 kilometers, so it should be almost straight below us. Still, I don't want to go to the planet again with my ship. I'm just wasting so much hydrogen. So let's leave it as it is. Let me just wait, because we still have like 1 minute before the market refreshes. Then we can sell more of our inventory and we can check if there's more salvage missions to be done. So we can just select them all. Right, I think that's all I can sell for now. Alright, we are at 48 million, almost 49 million. Let's see if we can get some more salvage contracts. Planetary, space. Wow. Do I need to refresh? Oh wow, you're not giving me anything, do you? Okay. Alright, well, let's go and do those missions we have. Close the door. I think I need to put this button here instead of this armory, because I'm not really using this armory anyway. And then just push the button here every time I want to... because this is on a weird spot, this button for me. Alright, unlock. We got 3 of them, so let's start with the closest one here, 18 kilometers away. Somebody suggested in the comments to tweak the rule from no drilling to no left-click drilling, which would still allow for right-click drilling just to clear terrain. I can see the logic there. For example, if we land on a planet and there's a ship half buried in the ground, being able to dig it out would make sense, but at the same time, once you start adding these exceptions, the rules are gonna get muddy. So for now, I'm gonna stick with no drilling at all, and if it turns out the rule needs some adjusting later, we can revisit it, but for the moment, no drilling means no drilling. We're here! This looks like another one of those satellites. Looking at the massive antenna there. Where's the sun? There's the sun. So for the moment, as I said, we're gonna keep no drilling as the main rule, at least for my playthrough. I mean, if you want to do this and you see like, hey, I don't want to punish myself that hard, then you don't have to follow that rule. You can, you know, make it all up yourself. Okay, that's a pretty nice shadow we're casting. Bring it close by so I can easily just drop it into the cargo. So if I'm correct... Wait, this is a different one. I did not grind this one down yet. There seems to be an axis in the back here. Not here. Here. Ooh, I like that. There's a car container here. There's a Willis duct. Do we have Willis ducts in our... We already have Willis ducts, okay. Not bad. But not great either. So, let's see. I think most of it we already have. Programmable block we have. Timer block. Let me just check. G. Timer. We don't have a timer block yet. Do we have programmable blocks? We do have programmable blocks. Right. I think the rest we have. I'm not sure, but let me just double check. Inventory, control panel. We should have the antenna dish. The rest we have. Narrow door. Let me just check. Antenna, you have. Narrow door, we have. Alright, so let me just grind all this down and I'll be back with you once we're done with this. It doesn't make sense for you guys to stick around while I'm doing all this grinding, as it is very repetitive.
Inventory full.
This is where the grinder ship would come in handy for sure. I mean, it didn't have a lot of hydrogen, but we are right there with our large ship to just refuel. Because this is way too much trips back and forth. Alright, last piece. That's the first one. I do think it would have gone quicker with a grinder ship, but yeah. Hindsight and all that. That's okay, we don't need to fill up energy. Which one is this gonna be? GPS? Yes, alright, good. Now let's go to the next one. Even these salvage runs with a jump drive would be much easier. I just jump towards it than having to fly. Someone else in the comments suggested to turn off the reputation deterioration. I think it degrades always until it's back to the 500 now. I don't think it degrades until halfway. If it does, then I feel like maybe not. I think if the bonus degrades, then I would say yes. But if it degrades below the 500, then I might not be as inclined to keep that. Independent minerals, that's the one on the planet now. 504, let's keep an eye on that. If it goes back to 0, then I think it's not good. It should just take away the bonus. If that's the case, I might disable it. Alright, next one. This should be pretty close, alright. There we go. And let's see, what do we have here? We already know this one. I think we already grinded all this down as well. So every block in this we have learned. Let's begin with taking down the gyroscope again. And I think there should be an axis on the top here. Yeah. Which has nothing in here. Claim NP secret. Okay. Let's check the cockpit. Nothing in the cockpit, so it might be in the connector. There it is. Alright. Can drop this off. This is a small hydrogen tank we can hack. And then we can use to drain. I don't know how much we have in there. Oh, maybe not turn it on right now. 50%. Alright, so I'm gonna grind this down. I'm gonna drain the hydrogen, and after that we can move to the next one. We've got a lot of these still to do to get to that 75 million, so let's keep the pace up. Alright, back again. Third and last one for the moment. And then we're gonna have to go and get some more. Let's eat something to fill that stomach. This looks like one we did already last time. I mean, we did already in the past. Which looks like one of those satellite with solar panels. Should be pretty straightforward. I think this has one cargo container in the front there. That should be pretty good. Nice. Let's refuel. And let's check the cargo container. There we go. So that's our salvage. We got some explosives, which is not bad. That gives us money. Blueprints. Light armor panels. Okay. I mean, we already learned that, so it doesn't really matter. So, yeah. Once again, we're gonna grind this down. Once I'm done with that, I'm just gonna drop it off all at the space station. And then we're gonna see what we earned on those 3. But yeah, that's for when I'm back. See you in a bit. Alright, let's drop off our acquisitions, and then we'll see if we can get some more missions going. So, contracts, accepted, and finish them all. And then see if we have more. Planetary, space, accept. Accept. And accept. These are all too far away. Again. Alright, large industrial. Let's see what we can sell and see how much money we can make. That was a nice sum. Some material plates, some bulletproof glass. A lot of clutter. Actually, you know what I should do? Damn it, I didn't check that. Acquisition contracts, magnesium powder and computers. I got 1.2k. I don't have any computers left anymore, no. 1.27k I have. How much do we get for that magnesium? 16 million? Yes, please. Finish from my hull frame. Ka-ching! Look at that! That went better than I expected. That was a nice boost to my savings. Let me see what we can sell more. I think that's it, no? 74 million. Wait, what? Who raised the price? God damn it. Bulk freighter. Is a versatile long-range interplanetary cargo ship equipped with a jump drive and 3 large containers. Yeah, no. I need the other one, the heavy modular freighter. So we need 6 more million to finish this. To buy this, I mean. Let's see, do we have any more salvage contracts here? Space, accept. We're just gonna focus on making money now. Pure money. Accept. Alright, that's, if I check, we now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts to do. So let's get going. Should I buy that grinder ship? Just to get it done quicker. Oh, and buy this meal pastry as well. Let's buy this Jackdaw. 9 900,000, so that's not too bad. Buy. We could always build a larger hydrogen tank on it. Another thing I want to do is refuel my hydrogen ship. So I'm buying in kiloliters. So if I buy 10 kiloliter, that's 10,000 liter now. So I should be able to buy 100,000 liter. There's something wrong with that. Did you see that the first time I didn't get any... See this? I'm buying, but I'm not getting any volume filled up. That's like a lot of money lost. Okay, that should be enough to get started. Alright, where is this Jackdaw? There it is. It's blue as well. It's gonna suit, or it's gonna fit my my freighter or my hauler. Does this have landing gear? No, we need some landing gear so I can connect it to my ship. Could I? A bottom connector would have been nice. Oh, there's a camera on this, by the way, guys. We could grind it down for the camera. Alright. Let's just fly a bit closer. Then I'll move the freighter or the hauler and we connect it to the side there. And then we can just do some work on it outside of the safe zone. Nine. And turn off my dampness. And let's go to 17 kilometers. They are not too far, all of them, but they are pretty much spread out. What I want to do while we're flying, grind this camera, because that has, we learned the camera now. Doesn't have a landing gear, but I also don't know where I would land. Maybe on top of my ship here. It might block a little bit of my first person or my third person view, but I'm trying to see where I could land it without constantly having to hang on the side of my I could put a connector on the top there. I don't know what's underneath there. Is this a connector or a conveyor? Or a vent? Let me just check quickly. Come on. This is a conveyor. So we could replace this with a connector. And maybe find a way to put a connector on the bottom of that ship. So we do not have to connect on the side anymore. The advantage as well with this grinder ship now is I do not longer need to bother about the sun because I'm in the cockpit. This looks new. This looks totally new. This is something I never saw before. Nice. Something new finally. Might just be a container inside. I don't know. Like a lost hull. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is... Let's check this conveyor. Where does this conveyor lead to? Nowhere. This is just a conveyor with no... I'm assuming this was... This is a point where we could put a gun on if needed. Alright, so let's get the connector here. We need some computers, which I'm gonna get from grinding this down. Where is it? There. Oh, this is not a container. It is like a habitation module or something. Well, we get some computers from you, but not enough for welding up that connector there. But I'm assuming there's going to be inside. Wait, now we need to hack it anyway. Interesting. This is an interesting little living grid or something. This would be a great find if you, for example, want to build it against something, you know. It seems to have like a living quarters. Some cabinets. There it is. Claim the grid. Got a shower and a toilet. Got 2 bedrooms. This is not a bad grid to find and use. Bed, an oxygen tank. Some more power things. Yeah, this is a nice little grid. Definitely cool to find and probably use as well if you're looking for the survival base or something in space. Not a lot of computers in it though. Oh.
Inventory full.
Alright, let's see if I can fix that connector on top now. We need 9 more. So what I'm gonna do, we just grind this thing down and oh, damn it. Okay, let's dampen to it. And I'm gonna have to do the same with the other ship. Dampen to that grid so that we can just keep grinding. Come on. So we can keep grinding without losing distance between our ships. I probably should have made it a static grid while I was at it. There we go. It's a nice grid. I could use it as a hub, and then he starts grinding it down. Yeah, the only cause I have right now is money. Alright. Let's connect. Back on the main ship. 9. Refill. Dampness off. Let's see if we can go to the next one now. Oh, it's another one with radioactive components. As in, not radioactive components, reactor components. The advantages, we can just jump into our Jackdaw and not worry about that. Let's focus first on the reactor now. I am still getting exposure level, even in my cockpit. Does that make sense? I thought sitting in a cockpit would not give you exposure. Is that only solar radiation? I mean, maybe there should be like a lead-lined cockpit or something then in the future. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a little search for the component we're looking for. That's nice. Blueprints. Catwalks. Nice. We already have those. Got some more upgraded gear, which I don't really need. Claim NPC grid. Okay. In the end, even with just grinding everything down with my ship, I should get the acquisition component. There it is. Alright, so we got the salvage. Now we can grind this whole thing down. These have... This is not full though. This is empty.
Inventory full.
But this one is full. How many hydrogen tanks are on this ship? 2. So we have 1 complete. If I could avoid grinding this one down so we can drain it, that would be a good thing. Alright. Oh, before I forget, we're not gonna push this again. Info. Station. There's a lot of metal grids in this ship, so we're really full. So let's connect and drop it all off. Did I break my connector? I did break my connector. Unknown technology. Okay, so let's grind this down so we learn it. What's all this? Okay, let's transfer this all over. It might be a good time to actually take advantage of this now and grind it all away. And replace it with the system I was thinking. So we can have a bottom connector on this. For that, I think we're going to need one of those conveyor blocks. Because I don't think we have the same design as we have large grid. So we're going to have to use a conveyor block instead. And then put 2 connectors on both sides. Which is going to have a large one on the bottom and on the front. And then we just need to connect those old connector styles on it. The original ones. Like that. I need small grid. Okay, so that should work. There we go. Let me just land this now properly. Okay, so G. Connector 1. Switch lock. Then we're going to put the second connector on the back. There we go. And now we can just empty our cargoes and then continue grinding the other grid. Alright, so now we're just going to put a connector on here so I can drain the hydrogen from this. The plan is to both fill up my small ship and my large ship with it. There we go. That's it. No, alright, so now we can just connect and drain. What I'm going to do... Let's see if we can do it like that and then drain it all. And then we can connect both the back to the other ship, the main ship, and then drain it in the main ship as well. A little bit. Yep. And now connect to it. There we go. Can I make you now no longer a static grid? I say info, convert to ship. There we go. Now I should be able to fly this. And can I change the connector here to control panel? Connector. These connectors can all go to 0.02. Alright, so that's going to be safer. And we're going to fly this towards my ship, connect to the ship with my back, and then we can also drain the rest into the other ship. Because hydrogen is not that cheap, so we want to make sure that we are getting the most out of these tanks. And connect. Now let's put my other tank on stockpile as well. Where are we going next? We have a 14 kilometers one. I think we're gonna go do that. Let me just see if I can remove the GPS here. Perfect. The first choice. Alright, let's see if we can hack some block so we can claim it and then make it a static grid. I honestly don't think we need to go and look for that acquisition component. I think we can just grind the whole ship down and it should go straight to our ship. So let's try this out. Let's grind you. I hack you. No. I hack you better. Claim NPC grid. Okay, then info. Can I? No, because your stupid gyro is rotating this thing. There we go. Now we can say info convert to station. Alright, let's grind it down. Let's see if we can get this this acquisition item without having to manually take it out. So currently I have 2 of them and I don't think there is anything in the ship. No, so we got 2. We should get 3 after I'm done with welding this. Alright. So, lock. 6. Z, and we are uncaged. So let's grind this whole thing down and see if we can get the third thing from just grinding without having to bother about searching for it. Did we get it? There he is. There it is. Industrial cockpit. That's the one we needed. Alright, nice. Now I don't even need to bother about trying to find it. I can just grind the whole ship down and get the salvage from just grinding it. Alright, let's drop everything off and then grind the rest down. Nah, done again. I think we're gonna have a good run here, guys. This is gonna be a lot of money coming in. I think this is gonna be the moment where we're gonna buy ourselves that nice hauler. And then after that, we can do some of those missions, which are gonna be hauling contracts, courier contracts. I think there's gonna be a lot of good money in there. Let's go to the 20 kilometers. Yes. Where's the ones with all the, damn it, I'm looking for not a single one with thruster components? Oh, I should shut up. There's one with thruster components here. I thought it was another one. So the first thing we're gonna do is hack that gyroscope again.
Inventory full.
Override controls off. Info. Convert to station. Claim NPC grid. There we go. Alright, let's grind it down. Done again. This is probably the smallest and probably one of the most lucrative grinding grids that is. The one with the two hydrogen thrust or the two ion thrusters. Let's go to the last one. And then we can check what we earned today. We already are at 70 million. 74 million I think we were. 73 million. So we are so good on money now. Alright, let's go to the other side of the planet now and then go to the platform. My god. I think that's the one with the large dish again. So, no ion thrusters. Can I slow down a bit? I'm going a little bit too hot. Nice. All right. This is the final one. Let's get this done and over with. Let me just also grab the mission. There we go. Let's see what we can hack here so we can claim it and make it a static grid. There was a doorway in here somewhere, no? Let's get this. Done. Claim NPC grid. Yes. Info. Convert to station. There we go. Let's grind the rest down, and that should be the last one. I got. This was some serious work again today. That's the final one. Let's line up with my ship again. And connect. Refuel. Dampeners off. And we can fly back home. And see what our bounty is of today. What did we make? 21 kilometers. Last time we're flying over there. Alright. We have 73.5 million in our inventory, and currently this is all we have of our scrap. Reactor components, thruster components. We still got some magnesium in case we have another one of those nice acquisition ones. Metal grid should give us a lot of money. We got some gravity components which should give us some money. I think we are well beyond the needs, the money we need for that hauler. No. Came a little bit too hot. I'm a little bit too excited to see what we earned. Let's see what we got. Contracts. Accepted contracts. Finish. There we go. Available contracts. Let's see. Acquisition. What do you need? Nothing? Not a single acquisition contract? Really? What are we currently at with our faction? Okay, you can see we are actually dropping below 500. So I am, for the next episode, from the next episode on, I am going to disable the losing reputation over time. I would be okay with just stopping here and losing your bonus reputation, but not your, like, friendly. Like, okay, this guy is very reliable, you know? I don't know. Makes no sense. Are we gonna wait 3 minutes to see if there's new acquisitions dropping in? Because there might be some good money in here. So let's give it 3 minutes. I'll be back with you once that is done, alright? Is there anything else we can buy of food? No. 85. This has gone expensive again. More expensive than before. Why is this price going up? In 2 minutes. Alright. So, give me some time. I'll be back. Let me just, you know, have a chat with this guy here. Hey. How you doing? Yeah, I've been grinding the whole day. Been a busy day, man. Yeah, totally. I totally agree. Alright, 9 seconds. Acquisition contracts. 2, 1, 0. Refresh. You need 4,200 motors. I don't have 4,000 motors. Alright, let's sell what we have. How much is this now? 79 million. Alright. So let's go back to industrial cargo and sell. Let's see how much we made today. Superconductor we don't have. Thruster components we are at 79 million. We're gonna put another 2 million on top of that. Bam, 81 million, guys. This is the current state, and we are gonna buy the next one, which is the heavy module freighter. Buy. There we go. Back to 1 million. But if I now check for like these hauling contracts, you can see these are gonna make me 1 million per thing, and I think there was another courier contract which is gonna take me another 3 million for a 15,000 jump. We're gonna have to check how far we can jump with that. Let's see, where is our heavy module freighter? I think it's right there. It's in my color as well. Oh, look at that beauty. Ooh, look at that beauty. Got some defenses on it. Connector. Oh my god, look at this ship. Got a reactor, which is nice. Let's see if I can buy some uranium, maybe. A whole bunch of batteries. Oh, we got some food. I cannot take it from here, but that's okay. Got a blueprint as well. Gyroscope, which I already learned. We got some uranium in there, so that's good. How many jump drives does this have? 2 jump drives. I don't know how far we can jump with that. I'll have to check. Faction. No faction found. Because I do not have a faction. Well, guys, I don't know. Let me see. Is there anything I can get? No, this is probably the bridge, maybe. I don't know. Or is it just go on top? Oh, to check the turrets if I need to fix it. Alright, good. Give me a second. Airlock. There we go. I got a survival kit again. Perfect. Alright, so how far can our jump drive jump? 4,000 kilometers. That's the maximum jump range, but without, we have not gotten our cargo yet. So we're gonna have to check that. There we go, 7 meal packs, that's nice. Got a bathroom. I don't have a bedroom. A cryo chamber. Alright, not bad. That's nice. What is the cargo? We only got 1 cargo terminal, so that's definitely not made for storage. Alright, so what I'm gonna have to do, I think we can store this with the inventory, or we can just leave it here, or I connect... No, we'll leave it here. I think that's the best option. I do have my platform in the GPS now. Do I not have a platform in the GPS? This is the GPS for the platform. Amador platform, this is where my ship is. Alright, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. And then I think before next episode, we're gonna do some hauling and courier contracts. We might start with a hauling contract and see how long it takes for the jump drive to recharge. What I could probably do once we're done with all our hauling contracts, I could come and jump here, pick up my ship, just connect it and then jump with the ship and all back to where we're gonna go. Today was actually a pretty big step because now we can finally start testing some of those hauling and courier contracts instead of just living on the salvage. Now, I got no idea whether this is gonna be better money or not, but we're gonna definitely check it out in the next episode. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit that like button. I want to thank you again for hanging out with me. This was Beeblebum. Goodbye for now.